What is going on, guys? We are back at it. This is going to be the day 2 lift. It's actually week 2 as well. But I'm going to show you this lift and talk about a little bit of the updates that we have going on. I am not going to bore you with riding on the bike or anything, but I do have some exciting news that we got a new athlete, Bruno Salsa, and he is going to Dubai April 20th, fighting karate combat. So we've been getting him dialed in for that. I'm getting my own training plugged in. Today is more of the endurance stability type of day. So we've got some lunges, we got some other stuff that I don't remember. I need to pop up my laptop to actually get it. But here we go. Okay, gonna take you guys in here. So what we got is, we got forward lunges, then we got paired that with band rows. We have some kettlebell swings, V-tucks, incline neutral grip bench, as well as lateral raises, and then some conditioning on the arms with the battle rope. So I'm gonna go ahead and get warmed up now and start jumping in to the workout. Again, just warm up in, general movement, reverse lunges, gonna do some core stability stuff. But wanted to bring your attention to something that you may have not noticed if you were on Instagram watching my workout last week, because I did post this workout last week on Instagram. The fact that I'm staying on my toes a lot is to start creating that tension, resilience on the bottom of my feet. Because when you're running, when you're jumping, when you're on the bike, on the dirt bike, there's constant tension from ball of foot all the way up into the hips. So you got to start working that. So you'll notice on my rows and even the battle ropes today, I'm up on my toes, just trying to create a little bit more strength through my whole foot, just because I have history of plantar fasciitis and I do not want that again. So I'm trying to keep that at bay as much as possible by creating strength through my whole foot as I'm getting back into training again. These have become a staple again because that hits core, shoulders, hips, low back, glutes, quads, everything gets stable. The closer your hands and the wider your feet are, notice my hips are totally locked in. It's because it's really easy. As your feet come in, it gets a little bit more difficult. And if you go hands wider, it gets even harder, because you're working against the leverage of that triangle that our body normally likes to sit in. So activation throughout the whole body is really important for every single lifting session. So with any proper program, it's all about progression. Last week I did 45 pounds, so now we're bumping up to 47 and a half. Nothing crazy, just getting a little bit more load on the bar. I don't have 47 and a half in here. I thought I did. We're going 49 and a half. So 4.5 more pounds on each side. Forward lunge, really pushing off that front leg. 4, 10 on each. There we go. Now moving into the banded rows after a short rest. So the key here is to create that tension from top of the shoulder, through the low back, all the way through the glutes, into the ground with the feet. So you'll notice we're going underhand neutral grip, up on my toes slightly. There we go. Probably didn't see the feet. I think it was out of frame, but they were on my toes. So about 90 seconds rest before we drop back in. The biggest thing here is really controlling that eccentric, this part, and then punching back up, loading that quad, the front of the knee, to create strength through that patellar tendon, quad tendon, and then obviously the quad itself. Different angle here so you can actually see me up on my toes and the tension that you can see through my calf. So I'll probably have to zoom in on this. Over here, hips back, toes up. And it is way harder than it may look because of that constant tension. Next up, we are swinging into the posterior change with some kettlebell swings. 20 reps, working on the grip strength, holding onto a heavy weight, while also being dynamic with the hips, loading the glutes, hamstrings, and low back, which is very transferable to being in the attack position on a dirt bike. Again, can pop up onto those toes to create even more tension. So I did this 53 last week. It actually feels really light. And the next bump up is 71. So sets 2 and 3. We'll head up there. There we go. Too easy. So we just worked the backside. Now we're going front side with some core. So front of the quad, hip flexors, upper and lower abs with V-tucks. Here, extend all the way out. We're not dropping all the way down. We're staying with shoulders elevated, pulling those knees to chest, trying to keep the knees close together for 20 reps. Full extension out. This does not count. You're going all the way out, all the way in, each and every rep, which I lost count. So let's just do 5 more. 1, 2. Good. All right, let's get into the beefy boy. 71 pounds for 20 rep swing. And you notice that I kind of throw it down too, create extra load at the bottom. Timing, your breathing is key. That way, don't fatigue early. Boom. There we go. Next up, we're going into neutral grip chest press. Again, we are adding a little bit of load. So last week was 45 pounds. We're at 49.5, and it's that because lateral raises with 20. I don't want to load, unload with these 2 different dumbbells. So we're hitting this right now. And we're at a 30-degree incline. So it actually is a bit more chest. So with that, you're hitting chest, front delt, tricep. Going into these lateral raises is going to hit the middle delt. So it's not directly a compound exercise, but it's pretty damn close. And it still sucks. And we're still going, I think it's 15 reps. I can't remember. 30 seconds rest. So speed up. All right, key here. Not so much momentum. Staying tall. Pinkies slightly above pointy finger. Pointy finger. Oh man, yeah. That's all I got. How am I supposed to do? Oh man, it's 15. I'm a little tired today. All right, rest up for our next set. So I'm going into set 2 on the lateral raises and giving myself a little bit extra rest because the point of this workout is a little bit more endurance focused. So I need to get that 15, not get that like 11, 12-ish that I got from the last set. Let's hope I can get 15 this time around. There we go. Proper rest, ladies and gents. If you want to hit your rep ranges, it's not a cardio workout. You got to give yourself some rest. That's one of the biggest misconceptions in the gym is people try to cardio their way through the lifting sessions, but there is also the other end of the spectrum where people are sitting on the bench for 20 minutes texting people before they do another set. Don't be either one of those people. Bingo, the weight session is done. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. My favorite part of the day, not really, battle ropes. Here we go. This takes me a bit to set up. So in the meantime, if you've been following my coaching journey, coach and athlete Ozzy Diaz fought LFA 178, won by flying knee. If you want to go back into those videos, you could watch an interview that I did with him and the vlog that I did with him as well. And I don't need to move that. We have Bruno Sousa going to karate combat in Dubai. Do not know the number of that one. April 20th of this month. So we're getting everybody set up for that. And I'm super stoked because some big things are coming overall in the coaching world. Then we got Michael Millslagel, top rated high jumper in NAIA. And then also Taylor McLaughlin, who is a hurdler, who was top 10 in the world in the 400 meter hurdles, 2021, 2, I can't remember the dates. Former teammate of mine, but now I do his nutrition. And USA Olympic trials are in June. So we're preparing Taylor for trials and Michael for NAIA, I always have trouble saying that, NAIA championships. And then for the Olympic trials to make the team. He's a 7-foot high jumper and has been crushing it with our nutrition protocol. All right, here we go. Okay, so every time I do these, the lighting is absolutely terrible because the sun's behind me. You're gonna have to deal with it. Last week we did 30 seconds. This week will be 35 seconds. I don't remember the rest. Anyways, we're going for a good burn, good cadence, good technique, staying tight with the whole body, and staying on those tippy toes. Here we go. Let's see if we get a good angle right there. And I do need help from Google on this one. Hey Google, set timer for 35 seconds. Big thing here, tight upper torso, up on the tippy toes, consistent cadence, maintaining good breathing. And this is where it burns, so we keep going. Squeeze the glutes. Time, here we go. We're going into set 2. Just gonna give you a different angle. Hey Google, stop. As you can see, it's almost harder on the legs than it is on the arms. Heart rate hitting the 160s. I am smoked. Final set of battle ropes right here, and that's a day, and I'm glad it's done. Let's get it. Hey Google, set timer for 35 seconds. There we go. That is, hey Rap, let me take a seat. So, lifted Monday, Tuesday zone 2 cardio. Today is a lift more endurance based. Tomorrow's supposed to be intervals on the bike, but we're gonna be going either to Santiago Oaks or the Loop on Friday. So tomorrow's gonna just be an easy zone 2 day because I'm gonna do a higher threshold on Friday. So cardio is extremely important when you are doing endurance-based sports. And you gotta be able to build your VO2 max by training at different levels. So zone 2, zone 3, and above threshold. Staying at threshold is really hard. So I don't like to do it too often, or do it with my harder rides, more of the interval style training, right? So with that, the day is done. If you enjoyed this and learned a little thing or two, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to stay tuned for the next one that we have. I'll catch you guys next time.